this occasion is another opportunity for us to remember what's great about America. What's great about our state, but more important, our country. And it has been touched on very directly, that we are a nation of laws, that the rule of law is paramount in America. Once in my career, I was a national chairman of the Republican Party, but one of my duties in that was to meet with and learn about, spend time talking to leaders of parties in the rest of the world, from Africa and Asia, from Europe and South America, as well as the rest of North America. And I was struck by how much they revered America over the rule of law, something we take perfectly for granted, something Americans don't think about very much at all, that this is not so commonplace in the rest of the world. This is not to be assumed in a place just because it's a democracy or just because it has a form of government like ours. The rule of law is not unique to America, but the rule of law is so dominant, so prevalent, so ubiquitous in America as to be almost like the air around us. We just assume that it's there, and that we assume that it's the same way everywhere. It was not. It's not. We have to thank for our own life with the rule of law a lot of great men and women. Yes, you go back to the founding fathers. You go back to the people that wrote the Constitution, who wrote the foundational documents of the American experience. And they understood that if men were angels, we wouldn't need these laws. We wouldn't need courts. We wouldn't need checks and balances. But they understood that men aren't angels. And perfectibility of man is not something we will see on this earth. And that's why we have government. And that's why a critical, indispensable part of government is our judiciary system. To make sure everybody gets a square deal. That everybody gets a fair shake. That justice is handed out equally. Is handed out with no fear nor favor by people like Wesley King. When it came time to decide who should take Justice Gray's place when he went on to the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, where we are proud to have him serve, I didn't think a minute about it. In fact, I had decided long before the Senate finally got around to confirming Justice Gray's, and we're glad you lived that long. Your life expectancy is only another 30 years since I was really there for a little while. Before that happened, before it actually was voted on by the Senate, and we knew it was going to be, I had decided that this was the right man for the job, for reasons that we can stand here and talk about for 30 minutes. His management of the court. You know, justice has to be fair and equal and right and just, but it's got to get done. I mean, there's a business here. There's an organization, a management, an administration that is indispensable. They say, and some of you know that I'm a recovering lawyer, they say in the profession that justice delayed is justice denied. And this Chief Justice of the Chief Judge of the Court of Appeals made sure that the trains ran on time. That people who had disputes, whether among themselves or with the government, got justice in a timely way. And that is the way it has to be. But at the same time, he was a leader for the court, a strong leader for the court, and one that we should have expected that from his time as a public servant in the legislature. So today, when we're here to invest, if that's the verb for investiture, as Justice King gets invested today with the powers of the Justice of the Supreme Court of Mississippi, I want all of you to understand that in my mind and in his appointment, this was just a simple, straightforward statement that Mississippi believes in the rule of law, that we respect and we put in positions of power in seats of judgment people who stand for the rule of law, who not only believe in it, but practice it, and practice it well, practice it consistently, and practice it in a way that it can be like a beacon to others. For we expect that of this system, for it to be a beacon to people in our counties, in our states, but across the world. This is what America stands for. Fair treatment under the rule of law. Nobody can ask for more if they want to make the most of their God-given talents and their willingness to work, to be able to do that in a system where the rule of law prevails is the best chance they will ever have. Justice King, congratulations. We're proud of you.